Hello everyone, good morning. We are 568 Caphras away from 8,000, which is the goal for the week. I'd like to do 1,000 Caphras a week as like a minimum. So it's going to be a big day today. We really got to get a lot of Caphras. It's going to be quite a push, but I think we'll be able to do it. Shouldn't be too bad. There's 5 Caphras right there. Look at that. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Easy game. I also have... Where'd my stones go? There. I also have enough crons to go for another Labresca click, so that hopefully will go well. We are 691 gear score right now. About 750 Caphras on the Uragons, and that's 2 gear score. And then if we hit Labresca, that's another 3. So pretty crazy stuff. About to make like a pretty big jump and then nothing for a while. But I think after C9 Uragons, I'll swap over to the Kudum. Work on that a little bit. The Kudum will need like half as many Caphras as the Uragons to finish, so probably jump over there and do that. 708 for 2 more gear score. I don't know if we're gonna get that in a day, but that's kind of a lot. Let's start the day with a duo Labresca though, shall we? I don't remember which click this is, but we'll find out. This will be click number 6, okay. 16.4%. What is the average on that then? Let me do some quick maths. Six clicks is the average. So if we get on this click, it will be average. Are we going to be average on something in our lives? Generally, the answer to that is no, but I guess we'll find out. Here we go. We are not average. But 9 more clicks and it's guaranteed, so that's not too bad. We'll definitely get the money for 9 more clicks before we get all the Caphras we need, I think. So it should be alright. Need to make a big Caphras push today. Gotta stay focused. Cleared out my inventory a little bit, so we should be alright. More in a Naruto. Can you do some raw taps with the memes and artisans you have? I could, but there's not really a reason to currently. If things start getting tight on Caphras, like we get super close, then I'll probably think about it, but it doesn't actually matter right now. Is my room open? It looks like my room is open and everything. Wow. Gotta go ham today. Alright, what's our drop rate looking like? 50%, 500% XP, holy. Let's just get everything set up. Should be good on the campsite. Yeah, 6 days. And we'll just we'll do that. We'll do this. Also 258. I guess we'll just use one of these. They're gonna expire anyway. Okay, I think we're ready. Double rings in 2 weeks. Oh, geez. That's pretty soon. You gonna go for some rings? You prepared to go for rings? Many spots dropping it. Interesting. Are they adding it to current spots, or are they just releasing a bunch of new spots? Current spots. Weird. I guess that makes sense. they've been doing that with the other ones, so it kind of makes sense to make it a little bit more accessible. Yeah, initial Tet Devo profit. All 310 AP spots. Yeah, but like 310 AP is not that crazy. Quint and City. Like the boss Quint? Or are you talking about Trolls? Trolls and City of the Dead. I think City of the Dead probably needed it, right? Because it was pretty lacking. Five Caphras right there. Heck yeah. The goal for today is to get under 8,000, but if we go a little crazy, then maybe we'll hit C9 Urgons today, and that would be nice. Get 2 guaranteed Devo in each token. Holy. They're gonna be raining. Those must be like super rare then. Tokens. And a pity piece? What the heck? And chance for more than 2. They're just gonna be handing them out, man. They're like the people at Walmart that give out free samples, but it's Debo rings. Pretty interesting. Took me around 510 average, I think. That's not too bad to guarantee 2. I think we'll probably still go for the necklace on the ultimate, just because it's going to be like way easier. Pretty interesting, and at least like there's technically options, I guess. If we really wanted to go crazy. But like Ash has got to be so much easier than everywhere else. It's like the entry level Devo spot basically. Could go Quint as well. Does Ranger do well at Quint? Like Awakening Ranger? Probably, right? Because it has pretty bursty damage. But I think the necklace just makes the most sense. Because we could get Tungrad rings, which are decent. Debos, or not Debos, Distos, all that stuff, so. %60 towards 64. We have not been making the kind of progress that I wanted to make this month. We really got to step it up, kick in focus. Gotta focus up. I want to try for like 5 or 6 hours today. Oh, I didn't do a food buff. go. I was forgetting something. It's nighttime and I forgot a food buff, and we're totally fine. Use a 10-hour buff. There already is one. I still have the first one. That's how little I've been playing. I have 3 hours left on the first one. And I think I have 2 more in my inventory. That's how they should do it, Yorito. You remember, like, way back when you were trying to convince me to go talk to a guy? And I'm like, they need to just give it to me? They figured it out. They figured it out. They just gave it to me. Just dump that stuff in my inventory, then I'll use it. Two more Caphras. They need to make more things give Caphras. That would be good. This part is you don't have to claim it right away because the expired date, yeah. Could just be there. It'll be a nice little, like, extra boost toward Caphras and stuff for a while, though. Like I'm reaching for my keyboard. Definitely going to do at least 4 hours of Gyfin today. Fingers crossed. That hopefully will be in the neighborhood of 500 Caphras, but I don't know. Probably not. Maybe less than 400. Given my track record here. Drop rate is pretty high, though. Should make that quest an hourly. Just take the Caphras quest every hour. I'll be here for it. Guess I could have gone a night vendor. Wasn't even thinking about it. So this drop rate event must end next week, right? Only 8.5k Caphras to go. Yeah, we're getting there. We're chipping away. We're also 0 for 6 on Duo Labresca, so 9 more clicks and we'll guarantee that. Steadily progressing. Gotta try and put in some time before the drop rate thing goes away. So I saw you 11 or 10k. We haven't been going that fast, so like I haven't been playing too much. You get like 100-ish Caphras an hour. So I've done, you know, not that much. 15 hours maybe since then. I don't play as much as I used to. Doing other things and stuff. I need to jump back in though. We need to focus up and get it done. Then I can full focus on the other account. Playing some of other gacha games, such as fishing video. Is there like some new ones out that you're interested in? Not crazy about the gacha games. Look at my other account. Serve a 30-pin Blackstar. I cry, build 310 fail sack, and a 260. Those are some good stacks to have, though. New character release and some of those. I see. Almost died right there. It's crazy. Double rings, you can come out, no Blackstar? Yeah. Rip to Frank. Waiting for his RGB Blackstars. $350 DP, good for Jade? Yeah. Plenty good. Guess I'm gonna die soon. No. Be alright, Frank. They're gonna surprise add it or something. I'm not sure why they didn't add it last time, to be honest. Maybe they're trying to monetize it or something. Pen double earring been listed on EU now. Good. It's a terrible earring. You just use it for the set effect and that's it. Wait. Okay, we're good. Lucky I'm gonna tap Debo, maybe we get Pen, but no Pen Blackstar. Should probably just buy your Blackstar at this point. They're pretty cheap right now, so. Megu nerf 2. Found the class I love and they destroy it. Well, a nerf doesn't mean destroyed. It just means not as good. They're not like tanking into the ground. It's not going to be Corsair. You know what I mean? Can't one-shot anymore? That's how it should be, Frank. You shouldn't be able to one-shot. So you knew it was coming. Probably still can be upper half easily. Yeah, I'll still be good. She has the lowest accuracy in the game. No, she doesn't. She actually doesn't, though. She has accuracy passive on the side thing of like 9% or something, right? Megu got nerfed or is getting a nerf. I'm not sure if it's happened yet, but yep. Getting nerfed. She has 4 to 7%. Doesn't she have an active on like SLMB? No, ALMB? Or is that an evasion debuff of 9%? Evasion shred, okay. Evasion shred and accuracy buff are the same. It's just that one of them is on the target and one of them is on you. I struggle fighting 950 evasion. Do you build accuracy at all? Because if the answer to that question is no, then that is balanced. You should struggle. You should have to build to fight evasion. 2 Elcar, 2 Viper. That's not building accuracy. Fire one shot's balanced because she can't do anything else besides lurking or hitting her own type class. Okay, so take off some AP, put on some accuracy, and you'll one shot evasion. There you go. No class should one shot though, Frank. No class. Just get an accuracy offhand, exactly. Build accuracy to be evasion. %70 reduced hit rate means your spin CC 70%. Multiple hits meaning almost impossible to CC enemies while on front of guard. You know that's not how CCs are only on the first hit. They're not on all the hits. And CCs have nothing to do with your accuracy rate. You cannot evade a CC. You can only resist a CC or guard against a CC. Right, the LMB is multiple hits. Well, all the skills are multiple hits, but the CCs should only be on the first hit. Okay, my main got nerf. Ominous Ring will do. You don't need to build accuracy, Sepher. You're totally fine. I wouldn't bother building accuracy on Megu. I would just not fight evasion classes, just like everyone else. Buffing DR. So you might actually have to build in order to defeat a spec. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? You'd have to build to defeat a spec rather than having the same exact equipment all the time and being able to one-shot everyone. Crazy. So the Zerkers kill evasion players if you don't have the accuracy. But like, if you kill all the DR players and it's only the evasion players left, then you're like, what, a 10v1? Evasion player will die. Very quickly. How's nerfing a classic can only do one job and buffing warriors never Valks? Megu can do more than one job. You are biased because you're playing it. And you're angry that it's getting nerfed, and I understand that. But the nerf is very much justified. No class should be able to one-shot. Megu's getting nerfed, that's what I'm hearing. That's the conversation we're having. Globe Labs and hit changes? No. I don't look into that stuff because I don't actually care. I know they're changing the way hits work, but it doesn't really matter. They're also upping the accuracy on them. So evasion's going to get worse. And they're doubling the damage by halving the hits or whatever. I'm not angry at my Sage accuracy problem has changed. I didn't say Sage, I said Megu. Mainer even being nerfed or untouched. I'm here for the boobas. Yeah, she'll still be really good though, it's the thing, Zephyr. Like, she'll still be really good. She just won't be like broken. Hopefully. May still even be broken, I don't know. Wagyu, that's not it. Wagyu's really strong. It's not going to be as bad as you think, Frank. I'm sure. That's a changing evasion. Good. Do a whole rework. That's fine with me. Did something with evasion. Forgot what it is, but I know about the accuracy double. That's a scary thing. Double the accuracy. If you don't know what a bad class feels like, go play Seknova, then come back to Megu. Even after the nerfs, yeah. She'll still be pretty good. Very solid class, absolutely. There are far worse classes. You're just gonna be strong, both specs are. Good. Because right now, evasion is only good at one thing. And DR is only good at one thing. There should be a reason to build them. And a Seknova plays PvP. It's too toxic if you don't have a grab. It's definitely good. Situationally in PvP, sure. But Megu is also very good. You can say that about any class, situationally. How's doubling 4% accuracy good? 8 ain't gonna cut it. How do you know? How do you know that? Have you played around with it? Have you done it? Have you tried it? You're just gonna have to wait and see, man. Buff Sork, no. You're never gonna get me on that bandwagon. Seknova in any high tier PvP plays by either standing against a wall or dying. No one plays Mega Awakening more than Seknova. That doesn't mean that has nothing to do with how strong it is, though. Maybe people just don't like it. How much a class is played is pretty irrelevant. By the fact that there are still tamers in the game. There are still corsairs in the game. Means it doesn't matter how strong it is, people are going to play it because they like it. $41 Caphras. That's not bad. Delete Shy for real. Shy's gotta have some love, man. Nothing wrong with Shy. Hello, Avengi. Avengi? I'm sure both of those are wrong. Hope you're doing well. No one's gonna point out the already broken class. Everyone's criticizing class doing mainly one job. But it is broken. You cannot argue that it's not broken. And you can't say that your class shouldn't get nerfed because other classes should get nerfed. That's not how that works. They can maybe use popular Sakwusa in every form of PvP. I mean, the guild league. Because it's really good and it needs nerfed, right? I don't see Uegu running around more than Seknova, so that's your... You can't really use that as like a player numbers thing, though. What you see in the game has nothing to do with anything. You know what I mean? That's not how you compare player numbers. Nerf Seknova. I do think that range grabs are pretty dumb, and I don't think that any class should have a range grab. But it definitely needs some PvE help. Was which archer? So you just want to one-shot all the classes that are good in large scale, so that you could be the best class in large scale. Is that what I'm getting from this? I've seen Suck Nova, most Awakening Nova, using Suck ability for movement or damage because they're out of skills. Multiple Awakening who's in a week, yeah. Give the best example, Devios. Does he play Megu? Did he swap to Megu now instead of the Sage? Probably instead of Striker though, he's been frustrated with Striker. They need to make grabs more visually distinct. They should just delete grabs.
That one Eva just raided with 32 views.
That one VA, thanks for the raid. Really appreciate that. How was your stream? What'd you get up to? We are just grinding Gyfin for Caphras.
That one Eva just followed.
We're like 8,500 Caphras away from finishing the Ironman, so getting there. Getting there.
Hello there.
Grinding History for my Elton piece. Oh geez. I won't tell you my Elton luck on my main account. We'll just let that be, but hopefully you get it soon or close to average. That's all we can really hope for as gamers. Close to average. Gonna hit the bed now. Have a great day. Alright, appreciate the raid again, and we have a good time. Actually, your name is also Blue. Oh gosh, let's not die. Let's not die. I'm not looking at my screen. Okay. He's tagging away goo. Well, good luck to him. I'm sure he'll crush it. Divios is good at basically everything he does, so. One day I'll be close to average. That's all we can hope for. 43 hours in history at the moment, 67 hours in Ackman. You're really unlucky at Ackman, I'll say. The Ackman piece is like a 10-hour average, so you're really unlucky there. But you'll get it. You got this.
Hello there.
Occupy just followed.
Ackman would hurt my soul. It's such a long time to go for an Ackman piece. Don't want to know the Elton luck of many people here. This is the place to be if you want good Elton luck, as it turns out. Hey, Draken Wolf, how's it going? Darken Wolf? Dark Raven Wolf? I cannot read today. She told my luck that I was there over 10 hours too. Ah, rip. Hopefully you were doing the Elite Guardian rotation at least. Because that's the, I think that's the only rotation that has a 10-hour average. Everyone else is pretty high. How's lung luck? Really bad. I have never had a lung on any of my accounts. I don't really grind for it though, I guess. I've been doing the Dekia? I don't know. If the Dekia has like a way worse average than normal, then I probably wouldn't be doing it if you're going for the compass specifically. But I don't know. $30 hours Elite Guardian rotation, 37 deck, yeah. Unlucky. I think, I don't remember. Mine was like 5 hours on my main account for the Ackman piece. It's pretty short. Davios mostly likely tagged a Megu because he's a human who wants to try something new for fun sometimes. That's what the game should be about. My class is... Here's the thing though, like you don't even know that. He could have just tagged it because it's super broken. You don't know. You can't say that, you know what I mean? But I think that your class is going to be just fine. I think Megu is going to be just fine. Hoping the map goes by a little faster. I don't know, man. My map took longer than my compass, so... But then my second map was pretty fast. But the second map also took longer than my compass. I don't know how the Dekia rates are, though. I haven't heard anything about them, so... I would assume not much better than normal. I'm supposed to be longer than the map? Yes, by like a lot. Like many times longer. The map average is like 40 hours. And the compass average is like 300-ish. People have been knocking that down a little bit, but it's still pretty up there. Mostly because of the Elton piece still. People in my guild are averaging like 20 hours, so my fingers are crossed. Yeah, that's not bad. My first one took me like 140 hours. And the second one, I think, was 17 hours. The most recent one was like 17 hours, so hopefully that's your luck. That was 7 hours? Was it 7 hours? It could have been 7 hours. I don't remember. That was back in the Musa days. Was it 7 hours? It actually might have been 7 hours. Which is still longer than my compass. Think killing most so far in History Guide is not getting a double for 38 hours? Unlucky. Unlucky. It always averages out though. So you'll end up getting a nice little burst of them at some point. Always averages out. I can need to hold dealer for my RNG. It'll turn around. You just got to keep going. I've had some pretty terrible RNG on this account as well. We were like 3 for 22 on TED accessories for a while there. And now we're like 5 for 24. So 5 for 25, whatever it is. So it always turns around, man. You just got to keep going. Around the end of last year, so just returning to normal for a bit. And there you go. And then you'll go through another dry streak, which is hopefully post compass. And then it'll turn around again. Our Caphras looking like 71 Caphras. That's not too bad. Got 20 minutes left. Looking like a pretty good hour so far. How's it going on the Ironman? Missed last 2 streams due to a family death. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that. The Ironman is going pretty well. We're down to like 8,500 Caphras. And we're 0 for 6 on Dual Labresca. So 9 clicks on that left to guarantee it. About 80, probably like 90 hours left of grinding Gyphon to get the Caphras, maybe a little bit more than that. We're chipping away. We're 691. And 700 Caphras will be 693. Chipping away. think my current goal is to just try and maintain 1,000 Caphras a week, which is not a lot, but I don't have like a ton of time to play and stuff, so. Big boy, there he is. I guess we're like, yeah, 75. Holy, every time I look, it's like bigger. But that means that we're 7 Caphras over that, so we need 8,493. Something like that. And 9 clicks on the helmet is like 41.5 billion. Which is probably like 100 hours, realistically. So hopefully I get it before then. Purple's so scary. 4 Caphras. Another 5 Caphras. It's raining Caphras. That's my favorite drop. I get excited about Caphras even on the ultimate. That's how conditioned I am for Caphras. It's like a drug, really. It's my version of gambling. Caphra drops. Dollar stone. If only I could sell this. See, 13 minutes left. 85 Caphras. This could be a record-breaking hour. Unless we get unlucky. I don't even remember what the record is, but it could be a record-breaking hour. Imagine. No worries, Danielle. I hope that you're handling things well. Another Caphra. Surprise Caphra. Almost 61%. I think it's like 0.8% an hour for me, which is not too bad. Blue. Hello, Bite Bunny. Good morning. Not too far from the goal. Yeah, or like 90 something hours. I had to guess. Maybe a hair more. Chipping away. Chipping away. I do like the farming in Elden Ring. It was kind of weird. It's very, very different. Not many spots that are farmable. I know of a couple that are like the like cheese farms or whatever. Just seen them from way back in the day. But I hadn't really like considered that that's the way that you get weapons and armor. I figured you just beat a boss and he'd give you something good, but not exactly how that works as it turns out. We're gonna need like way more endurance to be able to equip anything though. Especially running a colossal like that. Actually hidden armor set, another way of getting it. I feel like a lot of things are probably like that. Where you have to kill whatever the mob is a bunch of times. Getting Caphras from Knifebender as well. I've been trying to go to Knifebender. I've not been super consistent with it, but he also has not given me a ton of Caphras. But yes, that's where my energy goes when I remember to do so. But there's like several days a week where I can't even like log into the game, so it doesn't go perfectly. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't even log in. So I'm busy with the editing side of stuff. We gotta start pushing though. We have made far less progress than I wanted to. So we're gonna have to focus up. Start putting in some overtime. But the goal for this week is to get under 8,000 Caphras. The goal for last week was to get under 9,000, so it's a lot of Caphras, but gonna keep pushing. Hey, 4 more Caphras. I'll have to see how far we get today. Have you guys seen that new game, by the way? The, like, top-down Diablo-like one? What's that called? No Rest for the Wicked or something? Saw somebody play that and it looked pretty cool. Haven't yet. Interesting. Have heard of it. I don't know if it's like released or early access or what the deal is, but will you play it? Maybe. It looks pretty interesting. It's not like my kind of thing, but it's like ARPG Dark Souls, which seems very interesting. So I might check it out. I don't even know where to get it or how much it is, but might check it out at some point. There was some coverage of it on Iron Pineapple's most recent video. Looked pretty good. When he played, it was just like the first act though, so I don't know how much of the game is like out. But it looks nice. There's so many things though. Like the list of things is very long. The list of things I want to do. Not enough time in the day. But I want to do like a challenge run on Dogma. I want to do Baldur's Gate 3. Do an Elden Ring. There's some other stuff in there. Kind of want to check out Final Fantasy 14 at some point. It's just too much to do. Not enough time. Is production a bit more tedious? It's just keeping up with everything else. All my time goes to the Ironmans. Having enough to like make a video every week is a lot of work. Which leaves us with like a day a week to do something else, which is Elden Ring currently, right? 103 Caphras so far, holy. Watching Iron is pretty awesome. Drop rates with that also. There needs to be like 6 more days in the week. And then it'll all be easier. Or I'd need to just quit my job, honestly. Not working would free up a lot of time. Once we get this series done, I think we might do 2 days a week on something else, and then 2 Ironman days. I'm not sure how we'll do it yet. But that might help with the doing other things part. This might be the last pack here. Yeah. And how'd we do? 104 Caphras. 98 dust. That's not too bad. Combine that with the daily. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. 124. That's nearly 20. $584 to go. Okay, let me run to the restroom and then we'll get going on the other hour. But I will be right back. Okay. Let's get hour 2 in, maybe. Think I just left everything on. I did. We'll pop that. 15 hours dry peel-up, one tapped earring, so it all worked out. Hey! It always turns around. Want to know something crazy? I would like to know something crazy. One tap both Manos belt and necklace the other day to pen. What the heck? That is very, very lucky. The heck? That's crazy, man. And Manos. Trying to find this class level up, but I don't know which one. Just finish my PvE gear. I'll level some classes that might be fun for PvP. I guess it depends on the type of PvP, but there's some tier lists floating around there, I'm sure. I know Choice has one. If you're interested in that. I don't know if he's updated the PvP on it though. That's a little bit complicated, but 3v3. Just gotta look at the Solaire rankings. In that case. Finally 760. You can retire now. You've reached the retirement age. I need another pen double earring for PvP so I can swap accuracy and evasion belt. But not like an offhand. You wouldn't swap for an accuracy offhand. And just keep your debos. Not both. Instead of... Because one accuracy offhand gives you the same accuracy as 5 accuracy accessories. But you lose AP, of course, but you do that when you build accuracy accessories anyway, right? Pen double, pen narc, double ruins. Yeah, you could just keep that. Maybe get a disto to offset the AP loss. And just run accuracy offense. Be a whole lot cheaper than another debo. 320 with Blackstar. That's really high. Seven listed. Yeah, I did hear about that, yeah. It's because the rings are coming out. And also the hammers. The earring is just worse than the rings. Like it's just not good. Because Narc and Disto exist, right? because Tet earrings are so cheap? It's because they're bad, right? Literally, only people who use them is for the 3 set. Exactly. Yep. And with the announcement of the rings, there's going to be no reason to run an earring. Because they're simply just worse. If my heart can allow me to sell Pendevo, you could just hang on to it and retire, man. That's what I would do, probably. Just say good enough and then wait for more content. Do some treasure stuff if you want. So I want to get into PvP and live scaling just to experience more of the game. Yeah, you're definitely set to get into PvP. So you're on the right track there. You won't be able to get into like Cho or Barcode or Black Rose or any of those because like you need to be very good. But you're well on your way. Considered Musa. Musa's a pretty good flank class. Good for popping traps. Performs pretty good at PvE and PvP as well. Looks like a lot of fun. Then you should try it. What's it? A couple build a tag? That's nothing. Tag costs are breaking me. You gotta just set yourself like a time frame. Because that was my problem too. It's like I'd roll off the class before I'd really even like given it a fair shot. So give yourself a time frame, like X number of hours, or just like this week or whatever. And don't let yourself jump around too often. Because if you're really interested in trying it and you know you're going to be stuck on it for like a week, then perhaps your system for choosing a class will work a little differently. And it'll slow down the money drain at least. Level track 64 through tag. Which is good. Yeah, very good at PvP. Yep. Not great at grinding, but very good at PvP. After I leveled Musa, I'll tech different ones for a week. Try them out. Good plan. Suck Lawn Maid, set for PvE. Yep. You've nailed it. Don't see myself running Suck Lawn for PvP. In large scale, it'd be pretty good. Not great, smaller scale though. Suck DK to fun for small scale. DK is in a really good spot as well. Very cool class. Very good looking class. Can't go wrong with DK for sure. And then there should be a new class coming out. I think the end of next month they're going to announce the new class. So yet another thing to look forward to. I find a good name for my Musa. Mine, I think, is called Musa Des Nuts. So you can call him Des Jr. That's Wusa in PvP, really good. Really good. Wusa's just good at everything. Musa's good for everything. Wusa with a W. But also Musa is good for everything, yeah. Not as good, but it is good. Can't go wrong with the Musa. Never touched her? Yeah, me either. I did play Megu a little bit when it first came out, but I never really cared for Wusa. So I didn't bother with that. I don't even think I have a Wusa on the main account. Maybe. It's raining Caphras. $34 already. After 13 minutes, that's crazy. Another Caphra. Recently re-rolled to Wusa, haven't tried her in PvP, was curious. Maining Kuno prior for years. You're one of the 2 Kunos that used to exist in the game. The other one was So Frosty, who I think is actually back on Kuno now. He's been not on Kuno for quite a long time though. And for some reason, people named Danny also like Kuno. I know 2 different people named Danny, and they both play Kuno, which is really weird. But they don't know each other. Don't know how that works. Also want to try out Mounted Tamer. I saw that there was a video about Mounted Tamer combat. I didn't watch it because like I'm not interested in Tamer. But I saw that one exists. I think it was on the launcher today when I was launching the game. Pretty crazy. Looks really chill. It used to be like the worst thing that you could do back in the day. Like getting on Highline was like just a huge waste of time. But it seems cool. It seems like a cool thing. Definitely unique as a class. I think Tamer kind of like lost a lot of the uniqueness. But with it being like a mounted class, I think that's a much cooler idea. But, you know, we can't have, like, tiger mounts because immersion. So player, she's my first tune. Can't quite fully let her go. Kuna's fun though. Yeah, I'm kind of that way about Zerker. Zerker was my main for like a really long time. I always roll back to Zerker, even though I am like super frustrated with it all the time. I just always end up going back to Zerker. You take no damage because Highling is indestructible. Is it even called Highling anymore? Did they rename it? Not indestructible, so you struggle at Decade Ash and other places. It's hard hitting mobs. Just gotta get more gear, man. That's always the answer. More gear. TP doesn't affect Highlang. Just more AP then. So you kill them faster. The best defense is a good offense. Renamed him, but I'm way too used to his old name. I don't even know what the new name is. That's how much it matters to me. It'll always just be Highlang, because that's what it's called. Think it's the other way around? No. If you kill the thing that's attacking you faster than it could hurt you, then you win. Best defense is a good offense. It's like Hyuklang now. So, like Goofy from Disney is pronouncing Highlang. Great. Maybe that's our undercover Disney partnership. Did rename him. Can't remember the new name though. Did it when I was running Tamer through season. Why would they do that? It's weird. Maybe it had something to do with their thumb thing. They're like trying to be accessible to more regions. Maybe that was like slang for something in one of the regions. Who knows? It could literally be anything. Just remember the name changing when she was half through season. Hello, Irish. Good morning. Hello, Ryuichi. Doing pretty good. Chipping away at the Caphras. I'd like to get under 8k today, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's kind of like a lot. 600 Caphras is a lot. Unless we got some Fang runners. If we can get a little Fang group going, they'll probably make it. But a lot of people don't have Fangs. Hey Seth, good morning. My Gyphins also just tap tone grab belt to tap, but I've only got a 202 stack. Oh geez. I'm 0 for 3 on pen accessories at like a 228. But good luck. Good luck. Can't wait for this to be done for full-time ultimate to start. I'm pretty excited for the ultimate as well. Once we go full-time ultimate, I'll actually tag a class on it, and it will ease the pressure a little bit. Which means I need to actually like really brainstorm and fully decide on what I want to do with the tag system. I think the random is still fun, especially in the earlier game. It just gets kind of boring toward the late game. Hello, no black stars. Doing pretty good. She's a fisher now. Couldn't get into her the way I thought it would. I think mine is also a fisher, but is out at Vel on the main account. And I don't do Vel, so. Couldn't grind yesterday because you didn't stream? I don't know if that's how that works. I don't know if those two things have to go together. It's a good idea to start playing from zero nowadays. Not necessarily, no. If you have an account, you may as well play the account that you have. There's nothing wrong with that. You'll be farther along, absolutely. I finished my MP pot the other day. Horse keeps failing. Plus 42. What the heck? That is very unlucky. Very unlucky. One day it'll go, yeah. Just gotta keep chipping away. I've had a small issue with YouTube chat. Someone else has cookie in their name. I get that marked every time they type. Yeah. I also get that anytime there's like a sick or a loot or anything in between. It's really weird. I don't know how YouTube works. I even get a highlight on links that have my name in it. $42 fails. That's so expensive as well. Hopefully you at least get the horse that you want. Surely it'll become a male Pegasus. Well, is it a male? Because you could guarantee that one. The other one, I don't know. Super hands off with BDO. Part of me wants to play it more. It's just a bit too repetitive for me. Play long periods of time. So instead, I take breaks and play sometimes. That's probably a good approach to the game. It is quite repetitive. You literally do the same thing for hundreds of hours. So fair enough on that. Breaks are good though. Even before you burn out, it's good to take breaks. Keep it fresh. I have so much work to do today, holy. I'm looking at that Caphras number and I'm looking at the number that I have and it's just not... The math isn't mathin'. The math isn't mathin'. It is a male good. Tend to go until burnout. Wait, that's how a lot of people do it as well. And it's just not It's not good for your soul, man. $61.43. I think I'm like maybe on the edge of burnout, and that's why I slowed down a bit. But a lot of that is like I don't have the time, but there are times where I could like throw an hour in here and there, and I don't. And 3 months ago I would have. So maybe I'm working on burnout a little bit. Give me more Caphras. Give me more Caphras. Should I tap my Black Star first, then belt? I have Duo Goddard's back up anyway. So you want to raw tap your Black Star? That's what you're asking? You're asking me if you should raw tap your Black Star? What do Black Stars cost now? Like 100 bill? I probably would not raw tap your Black Star. I probably would not enhance a Black Star. I would just buy a Black Star. Probably not the answer you were expecting. Like 150 on console. Did console not get the I guess console's like really far behind. Yeah, I still wouldn't raw tap it though. Maybe I would tap it, but I wouldn't raw tap it. I'd throw some crowns at it. It's not worth like failing the Black Star for like a +6 onto your thing. It's like literally not even gonna affect your belt rate. Core Life console's up to date, but content is on hold until they get next gen update. I don't know that that's gonna do what they are hoping it's going to. I don't know that it'll be enough. We'll see though. Hopefully I'm wrong. I hate enhancing, as do I. Don't think it'd be either, yeah. Unfortunately. You guys see the Helldivers drama? What an L for Sony. Classic companies ruining their games. Yeah. What do? They are forcing you to link your Steam game to a PlayStation Network account, and if you don't, you will not be allowed to access the game. You have to link it to a PlayStation Network, or you simply will not be allowed to play the game. Play both, honestly. Consoles run bad for me after I upgraded to PS5. PS4 was horrid. But I think, like, if they continue to add stuff to the game, like, you're never going to get Vel, because the PS5 is not good enough either to run Vel. PC isn't even good enough to run Vel. And then Eternal Winter maybe you'll get, but realistically they need to switch that stuff up. Maybe make it not snow constantly and stuff like that. They've just, like, they built their game with no regard for optimization, so it just doesn't run well a lot of the time. That's dumb. I agree. It's really dumb. Remember when PlayStation Network was free? Then they were like, Xbox has subscription. I want that. Yeah, that was the reason to get a PlayStation, is because you had free online play. You didn't have to pay a subscription to play online. And then they just jumped on the bandwagon. But they're basically trying to pull more traffic into PlayStation Network in the hopes that it will lead to, like, referral in a way. I don't know the exact word for it, but basically, like, because you're like forcing yourself to window shop on the PlayStation Network. They're hoping that it leads to more sales. But what it's actually going to do is lead to, like, a significant dip in player base in Helldivers. Some people will just be like, okay, and link it, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but there's a lot of backlash on it, and I think a lot of people are not doing that and also requesting refunds that they're not going to get. So, Val isn't coming. Everything else is supposed to. We'll see. Worst case, I have PC as well. Yeah, you're one of the lucky ones where you, like, have the option, right? But not a lot of people do, which is unfortunate. Another problem is, like, Steam is available everywhere, but PlayStation Network is not in every country. Exactly. So now, like, all of those players that played because it's on Steam will just not have access to the game now. Here, Helldivers is really fun to play as well. Yeah, so it's unfortunate because the game is, like, really good. It's one of the better games in the last, like, couple of years. And it's just sad to see it also take a hit, but it's like, it makes sense, right? Corporate greed and all that. It's always about the bottom line. She wasn't bothered by the Novell thing, but console to get a heart. Can't stand the boss though. I also don't like the boss. I don't like being on a boat. It's just not my content. And the, like, jumping underwater thing to avoid damage is just like, I don't know. It's very tedious. Xbox is taking the old Zen games off the shop. Interesting. Trying to conserve server space or something? I don't know. Decent amount of drama right now, I guess, following the Tarkov Unheard Edition drama. Oh yeah. Good old Tarkov. Trying to put itself in the ground. Give Vel's heart for reaching 56, I think. Might be 61. That makes a lot of sense, though. Because they just can't, like, get it to work in the game, so makes sense to give it away. Don't need to jump underwater, just get on the thing above the ship, the mast. I've always just jumped in the water. Because if you get enough people trying to get on that thing, it's gonna bug. As wild, Tarkov took L, yeah. They decided that they needed more money, and what they did to get more money was make everybody quit their game. So it's not exactly the direction that I would have taken. But you know. Have my own ship there? I see. One of them. Just switch to SPT, single player moddable version of Tarkov. They're in for a lawsuit, man. So we'll see how that goes. Because like that's whatever the pack was before that promised them access to all future DLC. They literally just created false advertising. That is quite illegal to do that. So they thought they were hurting for money now. I'm guessing the studio is going to end up closing over a lawsuit. It's crazy how big companies make these stupid decisions. You think that when money is involved, people would be smarter? You would think that. Is Tarkov an MMO? It's not an MMO. It's like a... It's more like a BR than a MMO. You like drop into a map with a few other players, and if you get out, you keep your stuff. They're EU-based, so they have 30 days to deal with the formal complaints before it becomes a lawsuit. Well, good luck to them. I think in either case, they've taken a huge hit. Definitely was not the way to handle that situation. 81 Caphras, and we have 21 minutes left. That's so crazy. Very good hour. Grad neck, okay. Maybe more pay to win than before offering stash expansions. Additionally, for up to $80 for that. What the heck? The heck? That's so expensive. You can get a whole nother game for that. It's like every freaking company, man. They start off like, yeah, we don't want to do pay to win. We want to be like a good genuine for the player company. And then a lot of people buy their game and they get a hit of money and they're like, holy crap. And then they just make everything pay to win because they want more. If you want everything, it's $330 before tax. Well, I don't know about you, Cookie, but I don't want anything. So for me, it's $0 before tax. Because I'm just not interested. Every company, yeah, every single one, even the ones that are like super indie and they start off really like wholehearted. They just get corrupted by the money, man. And then that's all that they can think about. It's really unfortunate. Maybe I should make a game. I don't know how to make a game, but maybe I should. I thought it'd be cool to make a mobile game, to be honest. But I don't think it's, like, simple. I'd have to learn to code. Could be fun, though. Bought the $150 version a few years ago when I actively played it. It wasn't run over by hackers and bad company. And look at you now. You don't even get what you were promised. Beautiful. Back down with the it's not DLC. There's still a lot of it is DLC. By definition, it is DLC. It is downloadable content. It is content that you download, so by definition it's DLC. They can't argue their way out of that. Instead, get it for 6 months. And then you have to buy it after that, or what? Because that is false advertising. To know, Seshka SPT, the base games, whatever they're doing, yeah. Well, it's looking like they're really fighting on the this isn't DLC thing, even though, like, very much it is DLC. So, I guess they're just blowing a hole in their ship and they're gonna watch it sink. So good luck to them, I guess. Second against TOS and bannable. They have no way of detecting it. Yeah, it's whatever. The game is gonna die anyway, so like, who cares? Like, I hate to be that guy, but if they are so firm on their stance that a DLC isn't a DLC, just so that they can like try to get more money for people, they're gonna fail as a company. I play a moddable single player version that actually has modded co-op mode as well. Yeah. Might as well have fun with it, for sure. Pretty unfortunate, though. Bigger issue is they set the pay to win as fine precedence for the transaction. Yeah. Well, I don't know though, because like that's just something that every company is going to try because the whole like greed thing. And it works. The problem is that it works, right? People buy it, they make more money than they did without it. Even if they have a lower player base, they don't care because they have more money. As soon as they see that paycheck, man, the passion for the game dies, and all they care about is money. So they're happy to have less players if it means more money. Which doesn't make any sense to me. It's like such a backwards mentality. Tarkov has always been pay to win, so I'm gonna say the extraction shooter also sells starter spaces, secure starter spaces. Yeah, because every company is greedy. I wouldn't say that it's because of Tarkov though. Like, that's not the reason that every other company is doing that. Every other company is doing that because all they care about is money. So even if Tarkov hadn't, every other company would. But of course they did, because they too only care about money. It's just a big circle, man. Everything leads back to money. Any company that is run by a board or has investors only cares about money. And that's just how it is. $101 Caphras, and we have 10 minutes left. This might actually be the record Caphras. Just the fact that Tarkov had huge success with the pay-to-win model does make other people who are making extraction shooters consider a lot more than if it hadn't. Well, the problem is like they were always going to do it. Whether it had success in another game or not, they were always going to do it. Because the worst part about like, people are still going to play the game if it has pay to win. They're just either going to purchase or not. Right? But if every game on the market has pay to win, then people are still going to play those games. People are not going to quit gaming until they no longer have pay to win. It's just not going to happen. So it's not seen as a negative. It's not seen as a hindrance to their growth by having it there. So they were all going to do it right from the start anyway. And technically, like, you could argue that the storage thing goes all the way back to like Path of Exile. because that's their monetization. It's a lot more fair, but that's their monetization. It's just stash tab stuff. More Caphras. Love me some Caphras. Seven minutes. If we can get to like 120 Caphras, that'd be crazy. There's no way we get 120. We need a better drop rate event. I need like a 300% drop rate event. Double butcher. $114 right now. Holy. 120 is definitely possible. Just got 20 dust from that guy as well. So many games have been going down either pay to win or content vaulting and reselling paths. Yep. That is the industry now. When the industry was small and it was just like a passion project back in the day, it was about making video games that people liked. But the industry is quite large now, so it's about making money, which is pretty sad, to be honest. What's with all the butchers, man? Holy. Love getting knocked down in that skill. Destiny 2 made me quit as soon as they started vaulting stuff, because I'm completely against taking away content, especially paid content. I tried to get into Destiny, and I started the game, and every single enemy took like 600 shots to kill right from the beginning, and I ran out of ammo in the first 10 minutes. And I was like, if this is the game, I don't want to play it. It's just not for me. How many butcher are you going to get this hour? We can get a couple more. 2 or 3 more, maybe. And it's got a lot less tanky as you go along. That's what I did was raiding. Why would the worst experience of the game be right at the beginning though? That doesn't make any sense to me. It was miserable. To be honest, new player experience isn't a priority for nearly as many live service games as it should be. Yep, I agree. Totally agree.
Hello there.
A7gam10 just followed.
A7 Gaming, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. It's pretty unfortunate, like the focus is no longer on growing player base. For most games, to be honest. I think once they get to be a certain age, they stop caring about player base and they just want to move on to something else. I think the developers just get bored. They have new passion projects. I think Pearl Abyss is like a perfect example of that. They're so much more passionate about Crimson Desert and Dokv and Plan 8 or whatever it's called, that they don't really care about BDO anymore, but it is its main source of income for Pearl Abyss. So they have to like at least pretend to try. But they don't care about this game anymore. They're just milking money. Also, I was going to get complaints regardless of who you focus on. Yeah. For sure. Like RuneScape 3 from what I've heard. They just went like full pay to win, man. This guy's asking for a leech. And I just finished my hour. Ugh. Alright, let me... $117 raw Caphras, also nearly 200 dust. Because we had 98 from the last hour. That was a juiced hour for Caphras. Juiced. What a crazy hour. Almost 1 billion silver that hour as well. Still streaming? Hello. Let me grab actually some of these. You ever visit a website that takes 20 seconds to load each page, meanwhile everything else works fine? I don't think I have, actually. To be honest. I don't know that I have. Hello, Lily. Hope you're doing well. How many Caphras is that? That's gonna be like 170 something Caphras that hour. Jeez. It's like we're hacking or something. And a 5 Caphra bundle. That's average for normal people. That's like a god tier hour for me. It doesn't get better than that. Four necklaces only. PA turned on streamer luck. I don't know about all that. PA would have to care about me first. Still haven't opened the mysterious ore. Oh. $180 Caphras. The heck? 404 to finish. C9. Nothing. 5 more Caphras. $3.99. It's time. We left off on a... Oh, that's only a 22 stack. We should probably get rid of that. We left off on a duo necklace. We should see how that turns out. Should see how that turns out. What do we got for try? I guess we'll use a 60 stack. Why not? One more fail and we hit pity. Like this is ridiculous. This is our luck. All right, here we go. Try tongue grab. Our luck has not turned around. As it turns out, it's still terrible. Got the pity though. Getting the pity is not a good thing. That's not a good thing. We should get it before we get to the pity. We don't even have enough to get to... Okay, well, where's that 20-some stack? 21 stack, perfect. Easy pry. Right here. Today's not the day for enhancing. Today's not it. It's not it. We failed our helmet this morning. We have succeeded exactly nothing today. Today's not it. It's just not it today. Jeez. What a day. I have 3 freaking remnants in here as well. Any of these drop Tungrad stuff? Doesn't look like it, right? It's Layton's and Ogres. Guess no streamer luck after all. We never had the streamer luck. Unfortunately. Let's see, where does that put us actually? I think we're at 399 there. Let me break out the calculator. We'll do some calculating. We need 8,254 more Caphras. 8,254. Open them for the crons. Should we open them for the crons? That's probably a good plan. Might make a little bit of silver off of it as well. That's not a cron. Not a cron. That's also not a game. There's some crons. These aren't crons. I don't know what to tell you, man, but these aren't crons. Tap those Fallen God pieces, you can save yourself a lot of Caphras. Yeah, but then I'd have to, like, actually get the Fallen God. That's also not a cron. Brother. Brother. I don't need this many Ronaros rings. Okay, that one had a decent amount of crons. Okay, we're hitting the crons now. We're hitting the crons now. Not they're only 2. We're hitting them. Also, none of those were enhanced. Runner strings, like, good ever? Not really, no. Alright, there we go. Made probably 2 million silver right there. Alright, let me run to the restroom again, and then probably try to do another hour, see what time it is and stuff, but let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. You know, I have boss seals? I don't think so. I have 700 of these things. Okay. 44 crons, I'll take it. What you got here? That could be good. Is that 5 of them? That's good. What else we got? Just some loot scrolls, I guess. I don't think I care about anything else. Guess we'll just do 2 loot scrolls. What else we got? Training seals. Do you know if they removed save computer as 2-factor? It seems like they did. I've tried to set it up on the new account and keeps giving me an error. I think they want you to actually have the app thing, whatever it is. Nothing there. 1,000 more undying seals. Advanza only 30%. Oof. Have the app thing and asks you to put in the code literally every time. Yep, that's what 2-factor is. Yep. But it gave me 2 of those. Crazy. I have so many artisans now as well. We're pretty stacked on drop rate stuff. It's nice. Raw tap that helmet. But then it could downgrade. What if it downgrades? What does Pride look like? On the old enhancement calculator, where is it at? Enhancement simulator. Let's say like 100 stack. 22% chance on 100 stack. Got the artisans. I don't have the Caphras though. Caphras. I literally only have 1 stone left, I believe. I have 1 stone left and no Caphras. This guy took my spot, didn't he? Yep. Big room is open though? What the heck? Once we start getting down to like not that many Caphras left to Yurto, then I'll heavily consider raw tapping. But for now, we're totally fine. There's no reason to raw tap right now. Because then our money would just be like useless again. Okay. Let's get set up here. And get some more Caphras. Rocked have to try. That'd be even worse, man. Food buff, that's okay. I don't think I'm gonna do 2 hours. I could do like a frenzy or something though. Why not? Get a little bit more damage out of it anyway. Or Caphras plus another one. Beautiful. Perfect timing too. We're gonna run that blue buff out at the end of this hour. More Caphras. Heat enhancing, I just know it's going poof nothing. Yeah. The good news is that you can buy nearly every single thing. Might be slightly different on console, but you can buy just about everything that you could want. Gear, so yeah, you can buy it all. Yeah, that's enhancing stuff, right? Also, you can buy a horse, not a T10, but like those aren't that bad. Boat stuff is a little bit complicated, but it doesn't like blow up, luckily. For sure, blue boat gear can downgrade. Yeah, but it doesn't explode like accessories do. Downgrading makes a lot of sense, but doesn't turn into dust at least. Pretty interesting design choice on that as well, having them blow up. Not sure what the thought process was there, but here we are. Blue boat gear doesn't downgrade. All the way up to like plus 10, it doesn't downgrade. I don't think I've ever made boat gear. I must have made green gear at one point, because I do have like a caravel or whatever. Thought process behind accessory blowing up most likely was money. But how did it help them in the time? Because crons weren't linked to costumes back then. So they were just, you buy them from the vendor. I don't know if you could even cron them back then. And you could buy artisans, but that doesn't help your accessories. Same on console as well. Artifact Lightstone and Crystal Horses. All the same. Can't buy artifacts except Kabuas, which console does not have yet. It's listed as only tradable one. Yeah, like the rest of the artifacts are super easy to get though. Like you just go to Katuga for a little bit. You'll get everything you need. And all the Lightstones are sellable. They don't sell often, but they're sellable. Strikes and stuff are pretty hard to get, but the rates suck. I need special blackstones for it. Should suck to get. Yeah. The like fiery things or whatever. I know a little bit about it, but I've never done it. Rage costume buying and selling them for silver. Yeah, you used to be able to buy them from the market for like 26 million silver. I had a costume on every character I had. Still waiting on strikes on console. I had pre-order up since they came out. RIP. Can't really get a strike on PC either, so is what it is. Price is similar in time for costumes, but they're less and less valuable. Or more and more valuable? One of them. Took a few months in PC to get them. Yeah. I think, I don't remember how I got my strike. Must have been a pre-order or something, because I didn't open it. Weirdly got a Disrupt and Blades really fast on console. I think console really has a hard time with player base, right? Which you'd think would be the opposite. You'd think that console would be far more popular because it's more accessible. Maybe this game is just dog shit. Maybe that's the real answer. Maybe we're all fooled. And the game is just bad. Got my Blaze from Black Shine. Hey, that's lucky. Like the game, just not the enhancing aspect. It's a pretty big part of the game. Isn't as big as PC, but it has a nice community. Almost feels like a family over there. Interesting. It's just weird that it's less than PC, because that's not typical of games that are on both platforms. Because there are far more consoles in the world than there are PCs that can like run games. Caphras. Another Caphras. $35 Caphras in 24 minutes. That's not bad. No, 14 minutes. That's 2 Caphras a minute. That's double our typical average. For now. It'll turn around. It'll slow down again. I need 4 Caphras levels in my boots. I think I also need 4 Caphras levels in my boots. You got this. PS4 struggles to run the game badly. Glad I was delayed by it. I think that plays a big role. Maybe. I don't know if PS4 is the most common console though. It could be. Hard to say. Should I get that? Not sure. Do I do offhand or keep going up to Andy? Kind of depends. Would you not go for a Black Star? Our main hand have to get pen first. Yeah, but like if you plan to go for an awakening as well, then every Caphra that you put in your dandy is has a portion of it that's totally wasted, right? 5% of your Caphras you just don't get back. But you could do like C7 Kudum or something. Get you an extra AP. When new content comes, player numbers jump up by a lot. BDO has always had like a retention problem. Because this is all there is to do. So, makes perfect sense. That's probably why they do new classes twice a year. Is to get the player number spikes. Play Yar all day. I don't know that I've ever played a game of Yar against a player. I've done the mandatory ones for the quest line, and that's it. I'm just like, I may be as uninterested as a human being could be in Yar. RNG dependent. I'm just not a card game kind of person. Playing console right now, still trying to get Pen Blackstar. This thing hates me. You'll get there. You got this. Card game in The Witcher 3 slaps. Gwent. Even I've heard of Gwent. And I'm not a card game player. There's literally a dice game. Yeah, but they did it with cards to be unique, quote unquote. The new Ancient Anvil helps. Trying to pop pen for years now. The like guaranteed thing. Man, if you hit the guarantee, that's gonna feel bad. Getting away from Anvil. Loot on Blackstar Man. Jeez. Jeez. It'd be nice to have going for the Debo, though, when we eventually get there. It'd be nice to know that there is like an upper limit of attempts. I think I went over it in the last year. Sucks didn't count. Took a break and now I gotta start from scratch. Yeah, it's quite likely that you'll get it before the thing though, if you have previous attempts. You'd have to get incredibly unlucky not to. Went to PC for a bit. Back on console though, huh? Interesting. I played console when it first came out for a couple weeks. It's pretty interesting. I might have a picture of having some medals and stuff as well. That was a long time ago though. Many years ago now. Jump back and forth, AFK life skill, I'm grinding on the other. Interesting. I kind of do that as well, but it's with 2 PC accounts. We're on the horse right now, in fact. Made it to Artisan 6 training as well. Big old game stutter right there. I keep catching male horses in the wild and I'm having to like delete them. It takes me like 4 male horses to get a female. It's so crazy. Wish Lakiaro was good. It used to be. When it first came out, it was pretty good. I think they said something about trying to improve it, but that kind of like falls in the list of everything else that they're working on, so it'll be quite a while, I'm sure. Oh, it's my second trip with loot. I thought it was my first trip. It's like, we must be doing terrible if I've only made 1 trip in 24 minutes, but... Did like 6 months ago. I don't remember what they said they were going to do to them. So I couldn't tell you. But it was at the Calpheon Ball or whatever. Which I guess was 6 months ago now. It'll probably take another 6 months. If it happens at all, to be honest. It's a dev talk, they just said they buff it. Yeah. I'm sure it's like quite low on the list of priorities for them though. And they've like had a history of not delivering on time, so. Anything closely life related. Yeah, they just got the life skill merge out. So maybe maybe it's on the docket soon. Maybe they're trying to just get that out first. Who knows? Alright, pets. Loot the Caphras for me. We need Caphras. There's one. I think we were doing okay this hour. But I haven't checked him a little bit. 55? Yeah, we're doing good. Doing good. Between Zerker and Megu, which one is good for both PvE and eventually PvP? Megu is so much better than Zerker at both things. So I'm close. I'm not sure if that's what you wanted to hear, but that's how it is. So, if you just want what's better, it's pretty easy decision to go Megu. A little bit different play style though, but like Zerker is hard to be good with in large scale. It's okay in 1v1 and it's pretty bad at grinding. Megu is good at grinding, good at large scale, good at everything. They play different roles in large scale though. So it depends a little bit on which role that you prefer, but you're gonna have to tag a grinding class if you play Zerker. Because it's pretty bad. All these one drops of Caphras. Not ideal. Guardian main, I want to try to use another class in my main. Interesting. I think Guardian has like a similar role to Zerker. So if you wanted something different, Megu makes a lot of sense. Also, from playing Guardian and going to Zerker, you're going to find like that you're worse in PvE. So Megu's also just like a really good class right now. How hard is it to learn a new class? Just gonna go grind. You stay in BA for an hour, tackle a doll. I never do anything on a doll because that's all wasted time, right? So you're gonna be incredibly inefficient at grinding or whatever else you're doing on it when you first start a class, but even an incredibly inefficient hour is going to get you something. But hitting a dummy doesn't do anything, right? So I would always just like YouTube a combo guide, put it on your screen if you have to with the skill cooldown slots, and just show up somewhere and get going. You'll learn to get smoother with it, get more comfortable with it, and then you'll learn to add other things in or take things away, become more fluid. But the best place to start is a YouTube video. You're not like inventing the wheel here. You straight copy somebody else until you have an okay understanding of the class. And then you can do your own thing from there. Thought Zerk was good at grinding. Never played Zerk. Just what a lot say. No, it's really bad. In the recent big PvE buff rework thing, Zerker got virtually nothing, and every other class got some decent buffs, and it just fell off a cliff. There's a lot of copium though, because Zerker was like, it was never the best at grinding, but it was pretty good and very easy. And people are still on that copium, you know. But it's pretty bad now. It's also not very good in PvP. It has its usefulness, but like most people do not perform well on Zerker. It's also considering Warrior and Witch. Witch, I think, is the best in slot grinder right now. And Warrior is worse than Zerker, probably. Pretty rough class right now. You just play Zerk, nice, it's a Kudum for me. I've mained Zerker for 8 years. And they went ahead and changed the way that Zerker works, and I really don't like it anymore. How long does it take? Oh man. Depending on the class. Do you know how long it takes, for example, for your Valk? It's less about the class and more about you as a human being. Everything has a big learning curve. If you just want to learn a PvE combo, you can get it within an hour. You're not going to know anything else or what you're doing or anything in between. You're also not going to be very efficient at it. But you could technically have a combo down pretty quickly. But to be skilled at your class, to be someone who is good at your class, can take like many, many months. Years even. There are people that have been playing the same class for like half a decade, and they're not good at it. You know what I mean? So it depends on you. How much time you're willing to invest, how much effort you're willing to put in to try and be like good at your class. And it's also about how well you pick up information and learn things. A while ago you took a big hit in PvP. Yep. Yeah, he got outpaced in PvE and just isn't good in PvP anymore either. It's definitely just a CC bot, and you really have to know what you're doing in order to even do that. Like me. So right now from Sec DK to Awakening DK, it was not gonna take so long. That should be a little bit easier because you like have a basic understanding of DK. And a PvE combo should come pretty quickly to you if you're like looking up a guide for it, but there's a lot of little things you need to learn, a lot of positioning, stuff like that for PvP. It's going to take a while. But got to be patient with yourself, you know? Is this your main character? For this account, it is, but this isn't my main account, and therefore not technically my main class. Long time no see. Update me. Hey, 40k, how's it going? Not a ton to update. Our luck on Ted accessories turned around a little bit, so we ended up hitting a Ted accessory. What else? We're like 8,400 Caphras away from finishing, and we need to hit a duo Libresca, and then we're done. We'll be done after that. We're 0 for 7 on Duo Libresca. Sitting at 691 right now. Making the DK was really fun when I tagged it for a bit. Probably one of my favorites. Eventually want to gear one. Yeah, also is very strong. Both PvE, PvP, very strong class. I'm trying to tap my Black Star to pen, 0 for 15. Well, you're not at the average yet, so you got a bit to go. You'll get there. One's super hard to learn though, but it's going to be hard to like be good with. Learning the skills, just not learning the class, right? Friend who did not play for like 8 months came back, one tap pen dissed out with the hammer, one tap pen got her, and randomly got caboose. Yep. Welcome to how BDO works. You just don't play the game. The best way to succeed is to not play the game. Lol. PvE right now, PvP comes maybe later, much later. Guess I know. Classy is a bit different. You have to be careful because you play awake and non-awake at the same time. It's something that comes pretty naturally though. When you've played like a succession class and you're switching to awakening, it's much more natural. Because you already have at least a grasp on half the kit. Also quit from burnout, so I just lurk, see how you're doing. A lot of people have been burning out lately, it's pretty interesting. Doing pretty good though, we're coming up on the finish. Another like 2.5 months, honestly. It's just a lot of Caphras grinding. Just a lot of Caphras grinding. Can I just compare myself to see the hard cap? Don't feel like grinding. Or hard cap isn't like necessary though, is the thing. It's like you can do just as well at like 730 as the people are at 760. Stats really fall off super hard. And you can definitely get there. So I take like in school, grind knowledge an hour before I go to bed, and the next day feel a little smoother. Yeah, it should be alright for you. Shouldn't be too bad. 7:30 also probably can't do with an hour a day. Well, that's a little bit of progress, right? An hour a day is better than nothing. I think I only played... I grind, what, 6 hours a week? So an hour a day would actually be more than what I'm grinding. Something to think about. My goal is 309. That's a good goal. The class is so good to watch grinding. It's pretty flashy. Pulling Black Star as a goal. It's so big I can't motivate myself. It's not about motivation. You're not always going to be motivated. Seeing people get 50k trash on spots to get 30k with the same AP is super frustrating. They're running like every buff under the sun. And they're like try-harding, right? I get less trash than everybody else too. But I just stopped looking. I don't even know how much trash I get, like 17 or 18k or something. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm doing the hard part. I'm showing up. Skill gap too. Can't seem to improve. You gotta... The best way to improve is to like watch the people that are doing better than you and see what they're doing that you aren't. You know what I mean? And then you can adapt from that. Here's a Chad, let's be real. I really don't even grind that much, to be honest. There's 3 days a week I don't even launch the game. And then 2 days a week I play this account. Or like I grind like 3 hours maybe, sometimes 4. And then we're off to a different account, right? And we're still getting like 1,000 Caphras a week-ish. Not quite, but... Gotta just keep pushing, man.
Hello there.
Bidashibu just followed.
Badashi, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Like improving my own trash? Yeah. Chase yourself. It's a good way to do it. Just be a little bit better than you used to be. I'll improve my 80 FPS spikes. Got your personal trainer thingy? Hey. FPS isn't all there is, man. There's a guy called Jakun, who is one of the best grinders in the game, and he plays at 60 FPS. Regen game grinding half hours, 3 days a week. Do a little bit of LS in between sometimes. AFK, active to avoid burnout. Sometimes I title hunt for lore as well. Yeah, any progress is positive, friend. You just gotta show up. Once I can get some clients, maybe I can stop being anxious about being poor. Yeah, maybe. It's gonna be a lot of work though, but I think it'll be super fulfilling for you. Definitely a good path. Imagine having more than 40. I don't think my FPS is crazy either. Yeah. $100 FPS remastered. By the way, that's after the Invicta optimization. I've had an Invicta optimization and I get 100 FPS. The first 3 days after I got the optimization, I got 300 FPS. And I've changed nothing about my PC. And it's simply just faded that fast. You'd need one like every 2.5 weeks or something. I'm 2 hours, not half hour. Oh, it looked like a fraction. Every little bit helps, man. It's all progress. One single Caphra. Doesn't seem like much, but it's taking a chunk out of the Caphras that you need, right? Every single Caphra counts. Every single piece of trash loot. It's all working toward your goals. Get that FPS on low. What about Megu and Lan? I think I tried to read that earlier. Did I not respond to that? That's my bad if I didn't respond to that. Megu is a very, very good class. Probably like top 8 PvE, also very good at PvP. Lan is the second best grinder in the game in succession. Awakening, not so much. Both very good classes. You really can't go wrong with either of them. Sucklon I could strongly recommend for beginners. Easy to learn. Yeah, very easy to learn and is very good. And then Witch is also very good and quite easy to learn in Awakening. Tried Sucklon. I was like falling asleep. That's because you're paying attention to the game, which is the secret. It's the veteran's secret. The more you pay attention to your screen, the less you do. The people that grind a crazy amount, the choices of the world, the Zethians of the world, they almost never look at their screen. They're watching stuff on the side, watching streams, watching movies, whatever. Whatever it is. Even me. Where'd you say Wusa sits currently on the tier list for PvE? Quite good. Like top 5, I think, still, right? It's quite good. Sucklon, you need a YouTube video. I think with every class you do. She was at top for a bit, but moved down when they started buffing stuff. Yeah, didn't move down very far. Still insanely good. Grind so many hours you fall asleep and your body knows what to do. I'm just like, I'm not like playing the game when I'm playing the game, you know? I'll throw up like a show or there's some dubbed anime that isn't horrible. Maybe a stream. If the thing that you're focusing on is the game, then like it's gonna be rough. You're gonna have a rough time. This guy keeps slightly turning. Need a carpal tunnel rehab though? Nah. It's all in your head, man. I've never had like any finger problems. I played Ninja for quite a while, never had any finger problems. So maybe I just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not prone to issue. I don't know. Struggled forearms on lawn. You gotta up your DPI then. If I deleted my seasonal character, will my season ticket be refunded to me or no? That is an interesting question, to which I don't personally have an answer because I don't do seasonals. But I don't think so. I don't think it would return this. Well, you used to be able to before the whole ticket system. But I don't know what it is currently. I think it probably uses the ticket. Doesn't get used unless you graduate, as far as I know. That's kind of what would make sense. But I don't actually have an answer. But back, like before the ticket system, you could just delete your character and make a new one. Because it was about graduating. Waking up hitting a wall sometimes. I've never fallen asleep grinding. So just make a normal one. It kind of depends on where you're at in the game. But I think it gives you multiple season tickets to start, right? Maybe not, I don't know. I don't know how the new system works. I haven't done it in a couple years. Once you graduate the one character, though, you'll be able to tag it to another one. So you'll be able to play both classes. New season characters will have to use the same pass you already started if you delete it too. Yeah, so you lose like a lot of the stuff. Unfortunate. Can't see. How we looking? 80 Caphras. Pretty good. You used it or didn't save with the new tune? Oh yeah, storage. Storage is a thing. What's my hammer sells? Pretty sure I'm like 20 bill short of pin blocks are. Maybe 40. Yeah, doing it the smart way, saving up for it. Good plan. Get the same AP cheaper, that's probably the only pen I'll ever get. It's definitely worth it as well, because like the monster damage and stuff. Good thing to have. Still grind out stuff for gear, but inventory slots and that would be lost, yeah. Knocked me down. Sir. $289, $395, so I'm over DP'd anyway. You want to talk about over DP'd? Check this out. That's Ironman, it doesn't count. You have pen arcs, I do, yeah. History such a scam, 0 drops in 2 hours, 300% drop rate. RIP. History is one of my favorite places in the game. I like being in the cave. You have a lot of DP? I do. And the rest of the gear score, the 9 more gear score, will also be DP. All of it. Because it's just the cheapest, so. It'll end up being like 414 DP or something. Gear's crazy for an Ironman. It's alright. It'd be nice to be done. Then we can focus on the next account. The Ultimate Ironman. Hey droid, going pretty good. Just chipping away at the Caphras. Pure grind perseverance. Yep, smashing my head into the wall until the wall gives up. That's how we do it. Did you get a heart? No. Nope. The dragon heart? Nope. I don't even go to Garmoth anymore. It's got nothing for me. Doesn't do anything to get a Garmoth heart. And my second bloodstone. Is that for the like outfit thing? That might be the first costume that we get on the Ultimate account. Well, I think Orzeka might be easier actually. It's the pity system. Oh, okay. Good luck with that. You'll probably end up getting a heart before you get the pities, to be honest. Considering how rare they are. They're probably like a 2% drop rate. And the heart is a 1% drop rate. I'm sure the rate is not high. Well, on wait, but the hour is almost over. Doesn't really make sense to run to the horse just yet. Probably last pack here. How we looking? 87 Caphras, 94 dust. So that'll be over 100, right? Pretty comfortably, not too bad. Got 2 hearts and still only have 1 bloodstone. Been doing them since Pity System's release. Yeah, exactly. It's like a tragic pity system. This today Friday? It is Friday, holy. The heck? I'd even get pities, you just keep going to Garmouth. And he drops them. Well, she drops them, or doesn't drop them. As it turns out. Getting traces for elixirs is so painful without market use. Yeah. I've just been ignoring that. It's a little bit like if you use a Tannis, the fruits are really the hardest thing to get, and you can get fruits kind of. Still waiting for them to combine these into one, but that's actually the hard part. There are grind spots that drop various traces. You can just go grind there. $100 an hour is decent. Yeah, if we can keep that up. Then we got like what, 83 hours left, 84 hours. I'm sure it won't like maintain that rate though. Our actual rate without a drop rate event is like 65 or something. Drop rate almost feels worse than the heart though. I think it's probably like a little bit better than the heart, but not enough to like actually matter. It's probably like 5x the average to hit all the pities. Would be my guess. If 2 Garmoth hearts is worth going. Eh. I've been to quite a few Garmoths, and I have gotten 1 heart, but that was many, many years ago. And with the new account, like the ultimate account, it doesn't really make any sense to go Garmoth because I can't make the heart into something I can equip anyway. The only thing that would matter there would be the pets, I guess, but even those are so rare, it's really not even worth bothering with. $294 to go, and we'll gain 2 gear score. Let's see if our pry luck has turned around, shall we? I'm guessing it has not. Easy pry. Okay. Easy pry. Okay, 1 for 3 on pry today. Beautiful. Isn't the pet rarer than the heart? Yep. Sure is. 0 for 12 on try as we speak. 12%. Rip. I can need like 50 neuter skills for the quest heart. You're getting there. That's not too bad. That's what, like 12 more maneuvers or something. I have 2 plus guaranteed heart, so 3 total, 1 pity. Karma's definitely worth doing. Yeah, for like a conventional account, absolutely. I think that's why so many people do it still. Same with Val, right? Tons of people go to those bosses. I'm quite hungry. Need to make some food. I guess I would classify it as dinner time. If you don't need the heart, you can sell it for a nice profit. Someone who needs it, yeah, for sure. Got the wing and heart also. Seen 30 bill, I was like, nah. Yeah, the outfit though is pretty nice, and you get the new Veracant title, like this guy here. Get the outfit and the title. Anyway, that's where I'm going to call it for today. We will be back tomorrow, like 2 hours from now-ish. Tomorrow. With Ultimate Ironman for the day. And then the day after that, on Sunday, will be more Elden Ring, probably. Those of you who want more content, we did just drop a new video 16 minutes ago, so be sure to check that out. And I will see you guys tomorrow.